It's definitely been a while since I gave you guys any updates on this greenhouse, and it's packed right now. It's got all sorts of vegetables and flowers and herbs. It's definitely come a long way since the building video, of course. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of harvesting today. It looks like this mint has really taken off, which is not atypical of mint. And as I was going through here today, I was noticing there's a couple little bugs getting on some of our vegetables. I didn't want to use any pesticides in here, of course, and I also don't want to have the bugs eating any of our vegetables. So I thought that I would come up with a little essential oil blend that will keep the insects off of the plants. I mean, they can hang out in here all they want, but I just don't want them to eat everything and spread. So I did some research and I found out what essential oils will be hopefully most effective and also safe. For this particular blend, you just need 4 essential oils. I have clove, lemongrass, tea tree oil, and peppermint. I'm going to put about 10 drops of each into this bottle of water and give it a shake, and then I'll do a light mist on all of the plants in here. Our mint and our rosemary have just taken off. They are doing so well, they're so strong. So I'm going to harvest just a couple leaves from each and dry them out, use them for teas and spices on different food that we'll be cooking this week. And I just can't wait. It's just a whole different feeling when you get to use something, an herb or a flower or a vegetable that you've grown in your meals. You have such a deeper connection with the plant. So it's about 9 in the morning right now, and I'm just going to get into the washing and drying of the herbs. I didn't get a chance yesterday because we ended up going to Jack's Pond, which was amazing because they have a rope swing now, and I got to harvest a whole bunch of spruce tips, which I have not done before, so I'm going to make a nice salve out of them today. I'm just so excited to start getting to use all of these herbs in different applications. It's so much fun. So I just put the mint in the oven, and I'm going to move on and do the same with the rosemary, but I just wanted to let you know that you can also air dry your herbs. It just takes a little bit longer, so I opted to use the oven method so that when I see my friends this afternoon, I can give them some of the herbs and let them enjoy them too. And to do the oven drying method, I basically just put my oven at the lowest temperature setting possible and let them slowly get all the water out. If you try to speed up the process and cook at a high temperature, you really risk burning the herbs. So go low and slow and you'll end up with an awesome dry herb mix.
And then on to spruce tip salve. Spruce tips can also be eaten fresh. They have a strong, citrusy bite. In a salve, they add a wonderful fragrance to a nurturing base. And then I made my first batch of homegrown mint tea. It's said to ease digestive tension, relieve headaches, release clogged sinuses, and freshen your breath. And a few days later, my friend Jasmine and I went on an adventure. As long as I can remember, being barefoot in the summer has been my preference. I love letting the pads of my feet connect with the textures of the ground. And with each step, we got closer to the end of the trail. After bathing in the icy water and reading all about herbs and the moon, we packed up and headed home. Each day, the greenhouse provides a new harvest, and this day it was pea shoots. They are vitamin and antioxidant rich, anti-inflammatory, and have a delicious crunch, and when you cut them above the bottom set of leaves, they grow back.
Okay, first harvest. I think these can go a little longer.
Here's one of my favorite ways to enjoy them.
I feel like you guys are great. Like,
Oh, this is so good. We have the healthy whole grains, the healthy fats from the avocado, and tons of vitamins from the pea shoots.
We are just on a roll with sunny days here right now, so I figured I would kick off today by planting 3 new seeds. I have calendula, chamomile, and lemon balm, and before I get into planting them and germinating them, I just wanted to touch base on a little bit about each of these and the different uses and why I think they're awesome. Calendula is commonly used on any injuries, burns, or bruises, which is why you'll typically find it in salves as a main ingredient. It can also be applied topically to help aid with dry skin relief, and it works wonders for any gastrointestinal inflammation when taken in the form of a tea or in a capsule. I'm personally really excited to turn it into a salve. My family members have done this and they have come out amazingly, so I am really excited to give it a try. So chamomile has 2 varieties, English and Roman, and I have the Roman seeds, but overall it's known to be a mild sedative and it helps with any inflammation as well. It kind of calms your nerves and helps ease your stomach. I personally love it in the form of tea. I take it with just a spoonful of honey and it puts me right to sleep and just de-stresses me after a long day. And then there's lemon balm, which I'm super excited to plant right next to my lemon thyme and my lemon verbena. It's going to be very citrusy over here and smell really, really nice all summer long. It's beneficial in helping heal small ailments such as colds and upset stomachs. It's said to ease sadness and anxiety and help you get more restful sleep. Another cool thing about lemon balm is that it helps your memory and concentration. So there's a lot of really cool uses for it.
We also have some kale that's thriving in the sun. It makes for an excellent sautéed dish. And one day I snuck off to the cabin to make something I've always wanted to.
So I just got to the cabin and went and collected some river water for a little project that I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be making some incense cones out of just a few simple ingredients. I have rosemary that I had collected out of the greenhouse and dried. I have some fresh sage, also from the greenhouse, that could be dried for this particular use, but I really wanted to take this afternoon to come here and do this project, so it is fresh. I also have some dried lavender, some clove essential oil, and honey, which will work as a binding agent. I also have my mortar and pestle to grind everything up with, so I'm just going to dive in. Lavender has got to be one of my all-time favorite smells. I think it's the herb that introduced me to alternative healing and guided me more into this path, and the wafts are so strong and sort of nostalgic. That is so cool. I definitely need to wash my hands in the river, but these came out so nicely. They're holding their form really well, and in 3 to 4 days, depending on how much moisture is still in them, they'll be good to burn, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they smell like. There's just no feeling like going into fresh, ice-cold water on a hot day. Today we're going to finish the shed that we have built the walls for so far. We have to install the roof and the door, and then we will start filling it.
I don't think it is.
These projects can get really frustrating, and sometimes it feels as though you'll take one step forward and 2 steps back. But energy and persistence guarantee results, and eventually you learn to love the process.
Looks like down here it's something's not right.
This was a multi-day ordeal, and we came back as soon as possible to get the job done.
Let's start by taking everything out. Sounds crazy, but it's the only way to truly organize.
And at the end of the night, we finished.
Dude, I just put all that, pretty much, it didn't look like that before.
We just got to Jack's pond and I brought him some of the salve I made, and also I brought some of the incense cones, so I figured I would give them a try since they're finally dry and see how they turned out.
The incense burned smoothly, and it smelled strongly of sage. It's a great way to cleanse an area.
No.
We wandered around the property, balancing work and play.
Can 4 people fit in that?
Oh my gosh. What a full day so far, Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Packing it in right.
I love summer days like that where you just start early. Keep it going.
Dempsey on the red rope. He's about to drop hard and heavy. Never mind, it might be Allie who's going up this time.
Allie.
Oh my god. Woo!
Yeah.
I just did such an ugly grunt.
And it's wild to think how we have done all of this before the first calendar date of summer. I can't wait to show you what's next.